So, Resident Evil 4. It's time to review this one. So, Resident Evil 9 is officially announced and is going to be focusing on Leon once again. So, let's take a look at Leon's second appearance in the Resident Evil series. So, the story so far is back in 1998, Raccoon City had a massive T virus outbreak that killed a bunch of people, turned them into zombies, and kind of was the set piece for Resident Evil 2 and 3, while 0 and 1 focused on the outbreak in the Arklay Mountains. Code Veronica focused on Claire investigating Umbrella and meeting the Ashford twins. Resident Evil 4 focuses on a rescue mission set in rural Spain as Leon has to rescue the president's daughter, Ashley. He has to rescue them from a cult known as Los Illuminados, or the Enlightened Ones, and have to deal with unspeakable horrors that have been caused by Las Plagas, a parasite that the cultists have been using. So Resident Evil 4 shifts drastically away from survival horror. It's more action horror this time, but it's still good, and pretty much did it right. The remake also does add some more horror elements, which are definitely appreciated. The new monsters are also really good too, along with the story. The story is just a simple rescue mission, but there's some stakes being added with it as Leon has to cure himself along with Ashley as they've been infected with parasites, and it's kind of a race against time. The boss fights in this game are also generally really good too. Personally, the best ones are, of course, the Mendez fight, and of course, the Sadler fight, and Salazar. I think these three were generally amongst the best ones, but the game also has some really tense moments, especially with the Gyarados and the first appearance of the Iron Maiden, along with the Regenerator. This game is packed with several spooky moments that really is appreciated, and earns its place as one of the best remakes in my opinion, and the second best Resident Evil remake aside from Resident Evil Remake. It's a huge step up compared to Resident Evil 2 and 3, as Resident Evil 4 doesn't really take out a lot of stuff, but drastically improves on it. The original itself is also pretty good too. It's definitely more difficult in some places due to it really only having the normal difficulty unlocked at first, and of course the controls of the game, as it was a 2005 game. But that's not to say that it's a bad game. It's definitely a really good one. The remake feels more accessible and more polished compared to the original, which makes it a better experience in my opinion. And, well, I guess one of my final thoughts on the game. I personally think everyone should give this one a try. It's a really good game, and this one was one of my favorite games of 2023, and the Separate Ways DLC, which focused on Ada, was also pretty good too, and has some generally terrifying moments, especially with the Verdugo, which is still a massive pain to fight in the original. Resident Evil 4 really showed that action and horror could work very well. And while Resident Evil 5 and 6, while they are good games in my opinion, they have also been divisive among fans with how action and horror were in those games. But Resident Evil 4 seems like a perfect blend of that. But of course, that's all I really have to say for this one. So until then, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.